Hi, I'm Jessica Boyer, home stager, organizer, and life coach. I work with women to help clear the clutter both internally and externally so they can get to the root of what inspires them and start creating their own unique brand of impact. Follow me on this journey. Welcome to Create and Design, the beginning of dreams fulfilled. Good morning, my friends. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me here this morning. Today we're going to talk about interests, and really the reason why I want to bring this up is because I just finished 3 straight days of staging and was thinking about how incredibly thankful I am that I get to do work that I'm incredibly passionate about and interested in. And it has, I've had my ups and downs along my career path with whether or not I'm fully engaged in what I'm doing. And I know a lot of the clients that I work with when I'm doing coaching also struggle with this. There maybe was a season where they were in love with what they were doing and now they're finding that they're falling out of interest with it. So one of the worksheets that I have a lot of my clients work on, and I'm going to invite you to take some time to reflect yourself this week, is on interests. And when you start to think about interests, it's the feeling of a person whose attention and curiosity is particularly engaged by something. Or another way to look at it is something that draws the attention of or arouses the curiosity of a person. And when you experience that kind of passion, or you found a particular interest, you feel it throughout your whole body. And that is what I work with a lot of my clients to start to pay attention to, is the feeling that they get around the work that they're doing, around the interests that they're spending time on. And so, of course, I, have done my own kind of self-reflection, self-development over the course of years. And so this isn't a fast process. There is no finish line. I do just strongly encourage you to start to mull over some of this. Maybe write some of this stuff down, because so much of it is a reflection. And maybe in the moment you're not finding yourself completely open to the concept of discovering your interests, but maybe down the road when you reflect back on it, you'll be like, oh my gosh, wow, that was interesting. I didn't think about that. So like I mentioned, one of the exercises that we do regularly with clients, and I've worked with many clients on, is that self-discovery portion of one's interest. And so taking a look at basically and reflecting on each of your past decades in your life. So whether it's 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, all those decades. And I want you to chunk them into those 10-year increments. And from there, you're going to spend some time. And what I'm going to ask you to do is to kind of pay attention to what are some of those significant highlights during those decades. What were your interests? What were your hobbies? In each one of the decades. Because many of us will find that some of our interests actually do shift as we grow older. And so paying attention and reflecting back even in the early years, because there's a lot of insight that you can gain from that. But then after that, have you seen interests that have changed over time? And were there themes throughout the years? And so kind of paying attention to whether or not there are themes. For example, when I first did this exercise, when I was working with my own personal coach, it was really interesting to me because I always remember loving to play dolls and Barbies. As a kid, me and my best friend, Jamie McNamer, would spend all of our time playing Barbies and dolls, and the majority of what I can remember really exciting me was the setup. So it wasn't even about the act of playing with the Barbies or the dolls that I really enjoyed. I loved setting up the house, or the Barbie's house. I loved the setup. Well, look at me, fast forward 30 years, and here I am, a professional stager working in that realm and loving every moment of it. But had I not done this exercise, I don't think I would have made that connection between what was it about that activity that I really enjoyed, and to kind of do some mining of that information. Because so often we just think about dolls and Barbies. It's about being a mom and having a family, and really, as much as that matters to me, and it still matters to me, really during that time while we were playing, I really enjoyed the setup. So with that, have a wonderful week, and we'll see you back here next time. Bye now. As always, the world is a better place with you in it. Join me again next time.